Okay, so the track is done. Yeah, no, the track is done. And last night I started planning the video. I realized as I was doing it that I'd somehow started to think that I was on the home straight and that I was nearly done. Now I just needed to kind of figure out the video. But the thing is, I have got years and years and years of experience of recording music. I've got zero experience of making music videos. I've like done a few, I'm not going to say half-assed attempts, but you know, I've done a few by myself for my own amusement where I don't really know what I'm doing. I want to try something much more ambitious now. And what I'm actually doing is storyboarding. Basically every camera shot, every lighting setup. I don't even know the words, every lighting setup. And yeah, why did I think this was going to be quick? All right, I'm still kind of figuring out how much of the process to talk through in every video, but I've struck on something which I think is interesting, which I want to talk about. I'm now moving out of my comfort zone to making a video. How do you approach this? Well, I thought, you know, it's a music video. I'm going to break it down into 3 acts. Act 1 is pretty much up to the stop, wait a minute. Act 2 ends when there's kind of a breakdown. It's the Uptown Funk you up, Uptown Funk you up bit. And then that just runs to the end, so that's Act 3. So I made some initial notes about what I thought I could do in Act 1, what I thought I could do in Act 2, what I thought I could do in Act 3. And I'm reaching the point now where I'm sort of brainstorming ideas, trying to go into details about, okay, what actually am I going to do in each of these acts? And I've looked back at the notes that I made, and it's just clear, just looking at my computer now, that the ideas that I've got for Act 1 are not even going to stretch for like the first 8 bars of Act 1. Like, they're just completely unrealistic. The ideas for Act 2 are really time intensive to film. And so I was thinking about that and thinking, well, how much effort do I go into? And I had this sensation of, come on, don't shortcut. You know, don't compromise on interesting ideas. Sure, it's going to take a long time to film, but do it properly and get it right. And then as soon as I thought that, I thought, no, that's an extremely stupid move. You know, there are going to be delays when I mess up the most simple stuff. It's just not smart me adding other delays and telling myself, no, don't compromise. You have to compromise. Like, you have to compromise on any creative project. But if you're doing something new and doing something for the first time and it's already taken like over a year, you have to compromise. And the way to actually end up with something which is good and finished is how smart you compromise. And that's what I need to do now. I need to go over these ideas for Act 1, Act 2, Act 3, and I need to be really smart about where I can compromise.